Well, good morning from Droitwich. We're still here in Netherwich Basin. We've been here a couple of days now because obviously I had to go phone shopping, didn't I? But that was successful, and so I'm filming now. So new phone, a new vlog. So today we're going to continue up the Droitwich Barge Canal. We're pretty much there, to be honest. The Droitwich Barge Canal finishes just beyond this basin where we enter Vines Park in the middle of Droitwich Spa. From then we join a little river section. And at the end of that little river section, we then join the Droitwich Junction Canal. That's quite an interesting canal. It's got a staircase lock, we'll come across that a bit later, as well as an incredibly low bridge. At the end of Droitwich Junction Canal, we'll then meet the main line Birmingham to Worcester Canal. And then we'll probably just linger there for a bit because we've got a friend joining us in a few days' time, so we don't want to go too far away for him. And you'll meet him in future vlog, I'm sure. So without further ado, let's go. We're just leaving Netherwich Basin, and the skippers it down. You right?
Yeah.
So next stop, well, we don't really have a plan really. We're gonna go that way and stop when we do. It's actually about to crash. So we're just coming through the last lock that takes us onto that little river section. I think it's the River Salwarpe, Salwarpe. But it looks like the lock is open. It's a bit of a funny angle though. It's not. It's a well awkward angle. But and then onto the little river, and then it's the Droitwich Junction Canal. So the lock's open, but the bridge isn't. So we have to just go. Come in focus. Have to just go and sort the bridge out. On the little river section now, the River Salwarpe or something like that. I can never pronounce the name. It's only very short. It's probably a quarter of a mile long, and then we lock back into the so we finish with the Droitwich Barge Canal on the river, and then we lock onto the Droitwich Junction Canal, which will be in about 10 minutes or so.
And you are currently a silhouette.
All right.
Never mind. There you are.
Oh, I told you it was a short river section. We're done. Katrina's just coming down there. The river continues off to go that way. That's where the river goes, but we're going to go this way between those arrows and up our first single lock of the trip. And that's going to take us onto the Droitwich Junction Canal. we're just coming up to quite a low tunnel. So if you can see the sign, it says tunnel ahead, very low headroom. If I remember rightly, the first bit was okay, this bit was quite okay. But I think this board, checkerboard in front, indicates how low the low bit is. So as long as we don't bump this checkerboard, we should be okay. So that's going to be tight. It's going to be a few inches, but I think we'll be able to do it. I reckon. We shall find out in time. Okay, so this is the narrow bit, and I think we'll be okay. I think it looks like the highest bit of our boat is the anchor, and I think there's a good 3 inches of clearance there, so we've got plenty of room. Plenty of room. I can't steer and film at the same time though. This is difficult because there's a bit of a flow as well, bizarrely. Yeah, I'll pass you to Katrina. Here you go. That was tight. Oh, hello. And here we are at a staircase lock. What is a staircase lock? Well, a staircase lock is normally 2 or more locks that are joined together. And the way it works is we're coming in via the bottom, so we're gonna make sure the bottom lock is empty and the gates are open. We're gonna come in, we're gonna close the gates, we're gonna make sure the top lock is full, and then we're gonna empty the top lock into the bottom lock. What that's going to do is it's going to make the bottom lock rise while simultaneously the top lock go down. Once the 2 locks are at equal level, I can open the middle set of gates. Katrina can then go through. I'll then flood the top lock again so that Katrina goes up to the top level, and then we open the top gates and away we go. This is a double staircase lock, meaning there's 2. You can get 3, 4, and I think 5 is the biggest you can get on the UK network. So this is our last little flight of locks on the Droitwich Junction Canal. Sorry it's quite noisy, there's a road right behind me which is a little bit noisy, but when we get onto the Birmingham Canal, which is at the end of this flight, we're going to turn left into the country where it's much quieter. So 3 more locks left. This is lock number 3, then 2, and then 1 beyond. And there's Skip going into lock number 2. And we've got a very friendly volunteer lockkeeper coming to help us as well, so it makes my life a little bit easier. That's all the locks done for today, I think.
Yay!
Top of Hanbury, we're just coming up to Hanbury Junction, where we turn onto the Birmingham and Worcester Canal. We're going to turn left towards Birmingham, but we're just going to moor up. We're not going to go anywhere. So we've actually done 3 canals today. It's been a busy day, lots of locks. Skip's done tons of driving, so I think it's time to set for a well-earned rest. What do you reckon?
Definitely need some lunch.
Some substitutes.
Millimeters to spare.
And this side, it's bloody tight.
Yeah, that's why I said you could do this one.
I don't think I've ever done this. This is a tight lot.
You have done it.
Right.
Yeah.
What, driving?
Yeah.
Now that was a tight bridge. Damn it.
It slumbers by, true as the sun shines warm on my face. You hold my heart in place. Your neck and breathing you. When your hands caress my back, I sway with you. True as the sun shines warm on my face, you hold my heart.
It's cake time! Cake time on deck.
Right. What should I cut it?
Your face.
How about my glasses?
Just bite half of it. No, don't do that, you weirdo.
Why?
That's never gonna work. Well, I eat my cake. It does work.
Perfect.
I would have never thought to do that. But just... So I think that's the last lock of the day, just there behind me. You can't see because my head's in the way. But that's the last one. We just got to now find a mooring spot and call it an evening. So look out for a good mooring spot. I reckon this little piece of Armco here, all by itself, has our name on it. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to park just about here. It's a great thing about boat life, you see, is you can just pretty much park everywhere you like. It's not called parking, it's called mooring, but here you are.
If you go like here, it's a bit more open.
Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here, guys. We've been moored up a little while. And we're like, yeah, let's call it an evening. We're just going to get dinner on the go, watch some telly, and then head to bed in a bit. I mean, it's quite late, but because it's summer, the sun's out for quite a long time. So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us on our journey from Narrowboat Basin up the Droitwich Barge Canal, up the River Salwarpe, up the Droitwich Junction Canal, and now we're currently on the Birmingham and Worcester Canal, pointing south, but we're north of the junction. So join us next week to see what we get up to. Well, I'll tell you now, we have to go back to Netherwich, we have to pick someone up, but who? You're going to have to tune in to find out who, aren't you? See you then, thanks for watching, bye!